Today I'm going to be doing a video on two different things. Firstly, it's going to be on my updated Clan Wars builds. So I'm going to be showing two of my Clan Wars builds that I have updated in this meta. First, which being my pole cover, whereby I've lost the middle hover and I've taken our hover off with Yuki, so it's more maneuverable. The second build is going to be my updated Masto Spider, whereby I've included these armor slabs and whatnot, put an averter on it, and a Cyclops. So that's going to be number one. Number two is going to be a bit of a discussion regarding certain things with regards to my new clan and also just YouTube in general. So I'm going to be talking about three things, and then I'm going to include the build throughs right at the very end of the video as per usual. So three things I wanted to talk about were first the changes to my clan, basically. The clan that I'm in, I should say. The second is changes to the upload regularity on my channel, because this new clan will affect how often I upload. And thirdly will be something quite interesting, actually got quite new for the channel. I'm going to talk about my YouTube and the regularity in which I stream and why I take certain streams down and keep other stuff like that. But firstly, we'll talk about the clan. For those who are not aware, the N4GR clan disbanded, whereby the Russians went to make their own new clan, and the rest of us rejoined back into Rush. Rush is quite an old clan, to be honest. It's a fire dog clan at heart. You've probably seen it on my videos a bunch. And yeah, it's a pretty old clan, fire dog clan at heart, and it's basically the sort of operating, I don't know what to call it. The way of playing for Rush is essentially, it's a casual clan. So they don't really care. We don't really care about placement in Rush. It's basically just as long as you get top 10, they don't really care about placement. It's not about pushing for first or anything. But the cool thing about Rush is that they always try to win, and they will always play you. So there's no dodging in Rush. There's not like if you have four guys on who want to play and want to get uranium, who want to play or want to get uranium, one of the two, doesn't matter. If you have four guys on who want to play, they play. And those four guys try to win with whatever team they're playing against. There's no dodging, there's no detting, there's nothing. You will always get a good game out of Rush, which is the best thing about them. Like every clan in the game will say that, Rush always give you a good fight, even if they have a subpar comp, even if they have a subpar team, and you're on your sweaty team and you're on an advantage in comp, they'll still try their best. They'll still give you a fight. There's plenty of clans in this game these days who will either debt the second they meet you, or they will just dodge you using subscriptions, which is very easy to do. Rush don't do that, which is cool. So yeah, as long as they get top 10, they don't really give a shit, which is nice. But they also try to win, which is also kind of nice. Anyway, so that's Rush. What was number two? The upload regularity. So because Rush are a relatively casual clan, they tend to play until they cap out, which usually happens by about Saturday first session. So for those who are watching the channel a lot will know that I stream either Monday or Tuesday on Clan Wars, then I tend to stream Saturday morning, and then I will play Saturday afternoon and not stream it, but record that footage for the video on Sunday. But because it's very likely that I will cap out in Rush on Saturday morning from now on, I can't stream and use the footage for the video, obviously. So what I'm going to do from now on is that instead of streaming on Saturday morning, I'm just going to record Saturday morning session, because that will probably be my last of the week. And then I will use that footage for my video on Sunday. So the Saturday streams will probably not go ahead from now on for the most part. Unless I just don't happen to play much on Monday and Tuesday and I need the games later on in the week, then I will do it. But for the most part, Saturday streams probably won't go ahead from now on. It'll just be a video on Sunday. Thirdly is going to be my YouTube. It's actually one of the reasons why I wanted to make this video, included in this video, is that people probably don't quite understand what it's kind of like having a YouTube channel, or like, because I've had quite a lot of people. So like I said, I've had quite a lot of people get mad at me for taking certain videos down, or taking certain streams down in particular, when I thought that it was sort of bad for the health of the channel to keep them. So, like I said, I have a certain, what do you call it, pattern? So a pattern of uploading, whereby like I said, I'll stream on Monday and Tuesday, and I'll make sure that I get a stream out on either Monday or Tuesday. Sometimes it'll be both, but sometimes it won't. And then so I make sure I get a stream up Monday and Tuesday. Then if there's anything like there is today, whereby I want to talk about something not clan wars related, or I want to talk about an update, or I want to show builds, I'll keep that for Thursdays. And then on Saturday morning I'll stream, and on Sunday I'll upload. That's my pattern. With regards to the streams, if a stream is sort of, how do I put this, short, or if it gets cut off before an hour and a half or 2 hours, normally an hour and a half. If it's under an hour and a half, I don't upload it, because the way I look at it is, if I'm recording or streaming for a 4 hour session, and my internet cut out, say after an hour 30, then there's no point in me keeping that stream, because I'm going to stream afterwards for another 2.5 hours. So I'd much rather keep the 2.5 hour stream as opposed to the hour 30 stream. Now, there's going to be a lot of people be like, why don't you just upload both and keep them on there? I really think that's a bad pattern to have for a YouTube channel, because from my perspective, if a stream is under an hour and a half, because I watch other YouTubers, I watch their clan wars, I really like. I watch a couple of PC guys watch art stuff, and I like to watch it. If a stream is under an hour and a half, I tend to skip it, just because it doesn't feel like you get a real appreciation of all of the top teams in PC. Because by about 2 or 3 hours, you basically played everyone at least once or twice, and you get like a proper showing of it. But anything under that, I just tend not to watch. I tend to skip it. So because I do that, I kind of assume other people are going to do that. And from my perspective, if someone watches my channel and say they watch an hour stream and it doesn't quite do it for them, and you're like, hey, you only play like maybe one or two good teams, and they leave the video somewhat disappointed, subconsciously they're less likely to watch the next video, even if the next video is 4 hours. That's kind of how it works. So in the past, whenever I've uploaded a short stream, say an hour 30, it doesn't do very well. Whereas if I upload a 3 or 4 hour stream, or at least a 2 hour stream, it does much better. So I tend to keep those, just because it's healthier for the channel. I don't want to waste people's time with a stream they're not happy with, you know? As opposed for, so because of this, what will happen is I'll play like an hour and a half of streaming. We'll lose a game or two in that time. I'll take the stream down, and then the people who beat me, or beat us, I should say, they get really annoyed naturally because they can't watch that video anymore. But that's just life, to be honest. I don't really care. You can watch it in the 2.5 hours. If we lose in those, I'll keep it. Like for example, I streamed for 4 hours on Monday. Plenty of losses in there. Have at it if you want to watch me lose. There's probably about 5, 6 games we lost in there. Knock yourself out. But if a stream isn't of a sufficient length, I will take it down. That's just how it goes. It's not because we lost. It's not because I played like shit. I will keep those vids if I play like shit. You can see that from my weekend videos. Last weekend, for example, we lost 2 games in total last weekend. One of them was quite boring. It was to a dog team, whereby we just kind of switched off. The second one was quite interesting. It was to one of the Xbox clans, whereby they went full ranged hover and they just out damaged us essentially. And I thought that was really cool. I thought it was really interesting because it was an old comp we used in the previous meta that would usually work quite well, but now since the Jackie changes, since the Bygram speed reduction, it doesn't really work anymore against hovers. And I thought that was a really interesting video to show. So I included that loss because at the end of the day, it's important to show your losses. So for anyone who accusing me of like taking shit down because I lost or not showing my losses, they're full of shit. You can see that from any of my videos. If we lose a game or two on a weekend, I'll probably include it in the video. It just always happens. I always do, because it's important to show your losses at the end of the day. And if I take a stream down, it's not because we lost. It's because either the stream wasn't long enough, or it was just pretty. Yeah, that pretty much is actually. It wasn't either it was long enough, or I could do a better stream later on in that session. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And like I said, I'll do the videos or the build through now on my paw cover and my Mastodon spider. I am currently building about 100 different builds with Jackie because I unlocked it today, so that's pretty cool. I've got something particularly interesting coming on the weekend. Can't remember if I mentioned it in the beginning or not, but I'm building something at the moment which I'm not very good at building. So it's quite a challenge for me, which I kind of like because I'm experimenting with it and trying new things and all that stuff. And hopefully it should do decent in this meta. So that'll be interesting at least. So anyway, hopefully that should be finished by weekend. Hopefully it works, and I'll see you on Saturday, guys, or Sunday. No, actually, I'll probably see you on Sunday. Huh? Depends on how much we're playing, but yeah, I'll see you on weekend, guys. Thanks for watching.